Welcome in, everyone, as the Backyard Brawl takes a trip to the district semifinal. Welcome into the pregame show. We're going to look at the action between the Nixa Eagles and the Ozark Tigers. I'm Ryan Swanson alongside my partner, Aiden Hopkins. Aiden, how we feeling?
Feeling good. Nixa Eagles flawless through 9 games, looking to make it 10, and this one really counts because if anybody is not flawless this playoff games, they're going home. This is win or go home, so records don't matter anymore at this point. It's just a matter of if you have to squeak out any win you can, and that's definitely going to be shown on the field tonight.
Yes, it will, and one thing that we're really have to talk about is, first of all, this Nixa defense has got to be ready to play tonight. Ozark's coming in. They're big underdogs. They were the last time they came to Nixa just 2 weeks ago. Ozark's going to try something drastic to start the game. That's normally the thing you'll see from the team that's the underdog coming in a playoff game. They're going to try and make a big play to get momentum in their favor first drive. This defense has got to be ready to play tonight.
And I think that if I'm Ozark, I'm receiving the ball if I win the coin toss. I want to get the ball because Nixa Eagles have not gotten any, that nobody has scored on first in a game against the Nixa Eagles. Nixa Eagles have scored first every single game that they've played. I think that if Ozark wants to win this game or have a chance to win this game, I say they win the coin toss, they receive the ball, try to set the tone early by scoring.
Yes, they will. This Nixa offense was playing absolutely amazing all year. Dylan Ribera and Malachi Ryder have been the two workhorses for this team. Both have ran for 964 yards just in the regular season, and the Eagles are going to really need some production out of those two. But one thing that's great about both of these guys, if one of them isn't going well, the other one can do absolutely amazing.
Yeah, 100%. We've seen throughout the whole year is that if Dylan Rivera does not do good on that first drive, Malachi Ryder usually comes in, gets a touchdown, and it kind of just puts a jolt through Dylan Rivera, and he just starts to play good football like he usually does. But he kind of just uses that first drive to warm up, get that team settled in, and I think that's definitely something that they're going to have to do. Is they're going to have to settle in early. Ozark, that is. Ozark's going to have to settle in early because I feel like Nixa, right when they hit the field and Nixa on home turf, they're settled in immediately. But it's just a matter of Ozark has to get on top of the Nixa Eagles early, and that's why I think they're going to receive the ball first.
Yes, they will. And also for this Nixa offense, this passing game coming in, haven't seen a ton of it. It's been more of a run-heavy team this year, but Nate Huber still made some remarkable plays. He's coming into this game off the regular season throwing for 1,021 yards, 9 tutties, and only 1 interception to his name. So he's been playing very, very good so far this year. But I'm really wanting to see is the Eagles open up the pass game a little bit more. It's districts, and if you get past district championships, when you go to state, you're going to need more than just a run offense to get far in a state playoff. You're going to need that pass game to be developing, especially when you face the Lee Summit Norths and teams like of that caliber. So what I'm really hoping is that Perry, first play of the game, dials up a pass play. Try and get Huber comfortable early.
Yeah, 100%. And we saw the pass game way more than we have all season. Last time the Ozark played Nixa, that game ended 51-7 in Nixa's favor. But the only touchdown coming off when Nixa threw their JV defense in. So I don't really know if they're going to do that. I don't know if they're going to let off the brakes at all tonight. But as I was saying, that they use that pass game a lot more. They would just let Nate Huber just throw the ball. Let him get comfortable in the pocket because you don't want him to not be comfortable when it comes that we need the pass game. When that run game's getting shut down by Lee Summit North or Joplin or Kickapoo next week, it's going to be very lethal. They know that they can utilize their pass game if need to be, but also if the run game isn't broke, don't fix it. So they're just going to keep using that over and over again.
Ozark coming into this game, this defense, they're going to have to find a way to do something. I think the one thing you got to do, you got to find a way to create pressure. That's going to be very hard to do against this offensive line that's only allowed 1 sack all year. But one thing I also think you got to do, you got to find a way to stop a run game and force Nixa into 3rd and long. That's, I think, the number one way how you can beat the Eagles. You can get them in the 3rd and long and force them to throw the ball rather than run it. That sets you up for the best chance for success. And also, you got to generate turnovers.
Yeah, every coach we've talked to before every single game says we have to force 3rd and long. We cannot let them get close on 3rd down. It's exactly what they've been doing, and that's exactly why Nixa hasn't lost a game this year. It's because everyone has a game plan, but they just cannot utilize it. John Perry has so many tricks up his sleeves that he gets through so many ways, and if that offense is not scoring that first drive, that defense makes sure that no one else is scoring that first drive either. But speaking of the defense, they're going to have to stop number 11, Sam Clark. Sam Clark, an absolute dog on the football field. He looked really great against Nixa last week, and taking Scott as well. And also we're going to see Parker Elliott, the junior inside linebacker. He leads the Class 6, Class 2025 in tackles. He's going to be playing both sides of the ball, be taking running plays because Jack Bauer's been out for about 4 weeks now. So the Ozark run game is really struggling right now, and they have to get some stuff generated on offense other than passing because their QB situation isn't the most beautiful thing in the world.
And Jack Bauer is definitely the number 1 player for this Ozark team. That's definitely been someone that these Tigers are very, very mad at that they're not able to have, especially coming into a district game into enemy territory. and I'm really excited for this game. It's district football, as you said earlier. Records are off the table. The records don't matter anymore. All the stats you had doesn't matter. 11 guys on a football field playing a game. It's going to be a ton of fun. And for Nixa coming into this game, a little bit of a chip on their shoulder after last year. Lost to Lee Summit North 10-24 in the district championship, who went on to win state in Class 6 last year. So, I mean, they've definitely that's been on their minds all season. Now they're finally back in the district semis. They're looking to just take a straight shot to the championship and try to finally get over that hump that this football program hasn't been able to do.
Yeah, we haven't been able to do it in a long time. And John Perry, head coach of the Nixa Eagles, he wants to do this. He wants to take the next step in his coaching career at Nixa Eagles, and that is getting a district championship, and hopefully taking that district championship and propelling to the state championship too. Because after districts, we get right to state quarterfinals. We play the hardest district there is, Lee Summit North. That district right there, absolutely stacked with amazing teams. And if we get past them, it's pretty much a cakewalk to the state championship after that. There's so many good teams, of course, tough teams, but if you get past the giant of Lee Summit North, you have everything in front of you that you could wish for, and that is the state championship trophy, feet away. But you have to get past districts. Don't overlook Joplin. Don't overlook Kickapoo if we have to play them either. Don't overlook any team that's in your way, especially the Ozark Tigers, because Ozark Tigers, like we said, they have nothing to lose. I guarantee you that's what Jeremy Cordell, head coach, first-year head coach of the Ozark Tigers, is preaching in the locker room is, what do you have to lose out there? You have nothing. If we lose, we go home. If they lose, they go home. So nobody is going to give 90% effort. We're going to give 110% effort the whole time, no matter what's happening, because if you guys lose, this season is over. And especially for the seniors, that's how impactful it is for them. It's like, this is the last time they could put on their high school jersey ever in football. So this is definitely going to be propelling the seniors to work a little extra hard on the field tonight.
And for some of these seniors, it'll be the last time they put on a football jersey and play under these lights ever. A lot of these guys won't see a college football field, so that's definitely a little bit of extra motivation you got. Ozark also doing something they did last week. They're going to be warming up at their place and taking a drive to Nixa. Not a long drive, but that's what they're going to be doing. I don't know how much I like that.
I think I would understand it more in the warm weather, but we're in the cold weather right now. So you guys are warming up, getting your bodies heated, and then you're taking a 10-minute drive in the cold weather in a bus that doesn't have heat. And so you're just going to get cold again. And once you hit that field, you're not going to be stretched out. I think that gives way more chance for injuries for their team.
I mean, you say cold, it's 60 degrees outside. That Lee Summit North District Championship game, that was cold.
Well, I think it's a little chilly out there now, but I think it's continuing to drop.
Oh, it's going to.
It's just going to be a tough environment for Ozark, and I think that's definitely why they want to warm up on their own field. They just want to stay locked in on the game, don't want to focus on anything else. But I also think that it might also hurt them more than it helps them.
And Ozark coming into this game here in the district semis. They beat Waynesville last week 13-12. Last time they made it to a district championship, that was when they were in Class 5. They lost to Lebanon 17-35, who ended up losing in the state quarters to Fort Zumwalt North Panthers that year. So it's been a while since they've been to a district championship. It's definitely been a while since they've won one too. So definitely looking to try and pull off the biggest upset in the David Goliath match. But as we've seen in professional sports, I say professional, it's high school. As we've seen in sports, Goliath normally wins these matches. But a lot of people like root for the underdog. It's going to be a fun matchup tonight.
Yeah, Jeremy Cordell, the head coach of Ozark Tigers, you talked to him last week, not 2 weeks ago, sorry, when we played Ozark. He said that we're a rebuilding team. We did not come in here thinking to be an undefeated team. We're just trying to show that we have something to offer, and we really haven't seen that much. We saw it week 1, and after that, it's just kind of been off the tracks. I think now they finally got a win under their belt, like finally, another one, they might have a little bit more confidence going into this game that they can show this Nixa Eagles team that they're not going to go easily. It's not going to be over by the end of the first quarter like it was 2 weeks ago.
And also, that also adds to we have nothing to lose. We're a rebuilding program. I mean, they have nothing to lose. Like, Nixa loses, the amount of pressure they have coming into this game, just had the undefeated regular season. They lost in the district championship last year. All the pressure is on Nixa. Ozark, no pressure whatsoever. You have everything to gain, and sure, you go home, but when you look how much you have to lose versus Nixa, they have a lot more to lose this year than Ozark does. So I'm expecting Ozark to come out here with a little bit of aggressiveness we didn't see during the backyard brawl in the last week of the regular season. And I mean, I think they're going to play aggressive. One thing Coach Cordell told me was they have to try and match the intensity at the line. He said that 2 weeks ago. It's going to stay true. I mean, with how good this offensive and defensive line for the Eagles is, they're going to have to find a way to create chances through that. And one thing for that is create turnovers. Huber only been picked off once this year. Ribera has definitely cleaned up his fumbles that he had from last year. and Ryder I don't think has fumbled the ball once. So they're going to have to find a way to generate turnovers.
Yeah, 100%. That defensive line for the Ozark Tigers is going to have to get past that offensive line for the Eagles, but only allowing 1 sack in a year, that's just so draining as a defensive lineman. You look at that and be like, 1 sack in 9 games, that is ridiculous. 199 pancake block for the offensive line too, so they're gonna push you down, they're gonna bully you in that line, so you're gonna have to figure out a way to get past them if you want to beat this Nixa Eagles offense.
It only takes one guy to slip up before you're in the backfield, so you have to forget about those numbers. And also, in a game like this, short memory. You cannot dwell on anything. You miss a tackle, forget about it, all right? You got to keep looking in front of you. It's not regular season. It's not, oh, we still have another football game next week. No, you lose, you're done. Next time you're playing football, you got to wait till the year 2024. So you just got to, short memory. You got to forget things. You got to keep moving on, keep moving forward to try and put some points on the board and make this a football game. Because Ozark, I mean, it's the elephant in the room. They know coming into this game that they are heavily the underdogs. But we've seen a lot of crazy things happen in sports. So I'm excited for tonight.
Yeah, I think that punt on the 30-yard line a couple weeks ago sums up this Ozark football season. Sam Clark, the punter, false start. All right, okay, it's only 1. All right, another false start. Okay, it's 2. Let's get it together. 3 false starts, guys. And he just starts screaming at his offensive line. He's like, guys, we have to get it together if we want to get back in this game. I mean, they were already down 3-4 scores, but if you want to have a chance to win a game, you can't give them free 15 yards. The Eagles are going to take that and run with it easily. And I think that's definitely going to be the point of the game is no turnovers, no dumb penalties, no penalties at all, forced turnovers, forced penalties. Do everything you have to do to get the Nixa Eagles at a disadvantage, because John Perry, he's not going to let his team get away with much, and especially if they're up, they could be up 60 points, and if they do a stupid penalty, John Perry would not be happy about it. It's a little bit like Nick Saban. Have you seen that with the clip where they're up 50, there's like 10 seconds left in the game, and they mess up, and Nick Saban's so mad. He's like, Coach, we're up 50 right now. It's like, we don't care, because when up 50 turns into down by 1 and we're doing that stuff, that is absolutely ridiculous. So we have to stay locked in on the game, and Ozark's going to have to force Nixa to do some things that they're unfamiliar with.
And one thing also, I was talking about Ozark needs to have a short memory. Nixa does as well. I mean, listen, sure, you come in undefeated. It's the playoffs, and this is true for really any game. It doesn't matter, just inside, postseason. Anyone can be beaten on any given night. So you got to, sure, we were undefeated, but that's all in the past. We have to focus on the few games we have ahead of us, because I mean, if everything goes well, you have 6-7 games and you get state rings on your fingers. So it's only 6 or 7 football games left for your state champions. So you got to forget everything that's happened in the past and just look on the game you got ahead of you.
We're going to look away from the Nixa Ozark game. We're going to talk about the biggest sports story in South Missouri. It's the Central Ozark Conference shakeup. First, we're going to look at the divisions, who joined this conference, all that stuff. First thing we're going to look at the west side of the conference. You got Carthage, Joplin, Neosho, Republic, Webb City, and Willard. And not playing, we should have a graphic for it, I don't know why it's not up there, and not playing football is Parkview on that west side, as you see right there. And now we're going to look at the east side. You got Glendale, Kickapoo, Lebanon, Nixa, Ozark, and Waynesville, and Central Bulldogs will not be participating in football either. So much happening as we see Branson get kicked out. They left COC, and also, help me out, I forgot. Carl Junction, they left too. I blanked, but just so many great teams coming in. Kickapoo is going to be awesome to see. Lebanon, such a good football program. Waynesville, they have such a good, I think we have the best volleyball conference. Every single one of these teams is amazing at volleyball too. And speaking of the conference shakeup, we're going to take a look at next year's schedule too. We also have a graphic for that. It's going to be absolutely crazy. We start off week 1 here in Nixa, Missouri against the Republic Tigers, which is going to be an absolute great game. Then we hit the road to see Webb City. Next game, we're home against Joplin. Then we have 2 straight away games, 2 big ones, Carthage and Lebanon, 2 weeks in a row. Then we go back here, home, we'll take on Kickapoo. And then away at Waynesville, home against Ozark for the Backyard Brawl on October 18th. And October 25th, we'll wrap up the regular season with Glendale away. Let's take another look at it. Republic, at Webb City. All the dates above the games. It's going to be such a great season. And look at those first 6 weeks. Week 1, Republic. Week 2, Webb City. Week 3, Joplin. Week 4, Carthage. Week 5, Lebanon. Week 6, Kickapoo. And then we get kind of 3 straight easy teams to end off the season, but anything can happen.
Quotes on easy.
Class 6 and Central Ozark Conference, anything can happen. So it's about time for the national anthem. We're going to send it down for the band. We'll be right back with you guys for the coin toss.
And former military personnel and first responders in the stands tonight. Please give a round of applause for all of our active and former military personnel. It is with your great sacrifice and dedication to our United States of America that it honors us the opportunity to play the national anthem. And now, please rise and remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
For your live.
And now, the Nixa Crimson Corps. Don't forget, coming up in we'll see their 2023 award-winning competition show titled Behind Their Eyes. That's coming up at halftime, along with performances from the Nixa dance team and the Ozark Tigers Bomb Squad. That's all coming up at halftime. Right now, what we would like to do is say a special welcome to Eagle Stadium to the Ozark Tiger cheerleaders. Welcome to Eagle Stadium. And a big welcome to your very own, our Nixa Eagle cheerleaders are heading over to the end zone.
Here. Do you like turkeys? Do you like trophies? Do you like turkeys on trophies? Well, then I've got the fun event for you. It's the Great Gobble Gallop. Yes, the Great Gobble Gallop. Come on out to Inman on November 11th for the Great Gobble Gallop. We've got a costume contest, a live DJ, and a turkey gobbling contest. You don't want to miss it. In fact, one lucky person will get their very own frozen Thanksgiving turkey. What? Yes, a Thanksgiving turkey! And check this out. The school that has the most participation will get to turkey your teacher. Your PE teacher will have to wear something like this all day. So you'll definitely want to come to turkey your teacher. This event is brought to you by the School Health Advisory Council. This is the same group that puts on the Nixa Iron Chef. Check out the link below, sign up, and show up November 11th to Inman Intermediate. It's gonna be awesome. I've got my turkey call ready because I wanna win that turkey gobble contest. It goes like this: gobble, gobble, what? Gobble, gobble, what? Come to the Gobble Gallop. Woo!
Christmas is coming to Atos Center for the Performing Arts. The Grand Ole Christmas Show on Friday, December 1st will bring the holiday magic of variety radio show with music and laughter for the entire family. You don't want to miss the Very Merry Christmas and More tour on Thursday, December 7th, featuring New Song and Jeremy Camp. Both shows will get you in the holiday spirit. Bring the whole family to experience these performances in the Meridian Title Performance Hall. Get your tickets today at aetoscenter.net.
Jacob Gideon, Trent Floyd, Justin Miller, Hosea Justin, Kenny Howell, Kyle Templeton, Dylan Decker, Austin Oliver, and Kyle Law, and James Mills. Their athletic director is Yancy Little. As we await the Eagles to enter the tunnel, we'd like to direct your attention to the Nixa Crimson Corps. This year, the band has initiated a program titled United Sound, which is a class that brings instrumental music to students with special needs in partnership with current band members. The mission of United Sound is to use band as a vehicle to build relationships that resonate. Tonight, we have several of our United Sound musicians on the field as they join in the playing of the Nixa fight song, and please give them all a round of applause. Undefeated COC champions, your Nixa Eagles! Your Nixa Eagles are coached by head coach John Perry, offensive coordinator Justin Baldwin, defensive coordinator Ryan Wilson, assistant coaches include Dennis Butler, Austin McCracken, Quincy Bentley, Ben Walton, Zach Nelson, Jeff Pop, Kevin Shipley, Todd Smith, John Scamper, Brian Hudson, Christine Ford, football Martin, strict coach John Gold, interviews include Grayson Berkeley, Alyssa Eva, Sophie Anderson, Ray, and Gordon Johnson. Our district athletic director is Dr. Trevor Clark, and our trainers are Rick Gillier and Nico. Once again, we do welcome you to Eagles Stadium for tonight's contest between the visiting Ozark Tigers and your Nixa Eagles, who are both proud members of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, and we remind all spectators that this game is competitive, but it is also an educational experience for all players and students. Let's continue to show respect and sportsmanship throughout this contest and refrain from negative cheers, chants, or behavior. Once again, we do welcome our guests from Ozark High School and wish all players good luck in tonight's game.
Shake it and break it loud. My game is powering.
that's just what brings a good football program together, is just having such a tight relationship together that on and off the field, you guys are getting along, doing great things, and it just builds your team chemistry so much when you guys are so connected like this Nixa football team is.
Yes, they are. And one thing also, when you brought out that he wants this team to be a family, he was the one that took away, one, he took away the Matt Gray helmets, and two, he got rid of, and did not like that, no more individual player interest. He said, we come out as a family, because that's what we are. We're a family. And, like you said, this football program went in a 180 real quick.
Yeah, 100%. Everyone thought Nixa was a bye week when our ex-coach Rehagen was here, but now John Perry came in from Mississippi, was recruited, and everyone was like, this is kind of weird, an out-of-state coach, and Ozark tried to take the same approach, but hasn't worked out in their favor so far. But I'm interested to see how it goes, to see how they bounce back after the season. But once again, John Perry came out of the depths of nowhere. No one was really expecting him to come out to Nixa, and he showed up and was like, okay, new football coach from Mississippi, a state champion Mississippi coach, and that's really hard to do, especially at the highest class of Mississippi. Mississippi has some hardcore football over there, and he's coached his team up to one of the most impressive football teams I've seen in Southwest Missouri, like, in my lifetime.
4 minutes away, district semifinal. Once again, to all those who are just tuning in, welcome. And if you weren't here for the pregame show, one of the biggest, and if you weren't here just a couple seconds ago, this Eagles team last year lost to Lee Summit North District Championship 10-24. It doesn't look like it was that bad of a game, but if you were watching it, it felt like we lost by 1,000.
It was even worse when you were on the field and you couldn't feel your hands. That's when it was even worse. So I think the cold won't play a big factor into tonight.
It's like 59?
Yeah, as we get deeper into the game, but as we get deeper into the season, it's going to get a little colder, and I think we're going to see some flaws in our offense and defense as that goes on. But I'm interested to see how this team does tonight. And Ozark and Nixa is always an instant classic, no matter what the blowout is. The rivalry is always going to live strong, no matter how bad or how good each team is.
Speaking of flaws, one of the holes that Ozark was able to exploit from this Nixa team last week was this secondary was not ready for number 11. He's definitely going to be a man that everyone is looking out for on the field. The junior Sam Clark had a great game receiving and just completely showed up out of nowhere and had over 100 yards over the Nixa Eagles defense that have been basically perfect.
Yeah, Sam Clark is an absolute masterclass wide receiver, and if Ozark can just develop more wide receivers to his skill, it'll be absolutely ridiculous how good the wide receiver core would be. Taden Scott's not too bad either. He does great things in that wide receiving core as well. But it's just a matter of their QB situation isn't the best thing. I'm pretty sure that one of their QBs just quit mid-season, and he was like rotating varsity. So I think that just shows how much this Ozark football program is struggling, and they just have to recover and continue to bounce back from things like that.
Yes, and when you look down on the field, we're going to look at the captains first. We're going to look at it for the home team in their home grays. The Nixa Eagles captains starting quarterback, senior Nate Huber. Next captain, number 48, the senior inside linebacker, Elijah Frazier. Senior number 50, the defensive lineman on the interior and on the exterior plays both, Michael Henniger. And the guard on the offensive line, number 55, Ethan Cho. Coin toss is up. I'm going to read Ozark's offer first. Let's see who gets the ball. Nixa elects to receive after winning the coin toss. So they're going to get the ball to start this game. For Ozark, their captain's number 5, senior outside linebacker, Frankie Munoz. Number 44, the junior inside linebacker, Parker Elliott. Number 52, the senior defensive lineman, Johnny Williams. And number 74, the junior offensive lineman, Logan Smith.
Number 44, Parker Elliott. That's the guy you're going to watch on both sides of the ball. He's going to be taking hands off today, but he's also leading Class 6, Class 2025 in tackles. He's an absolute dog on that defense. He leads that defense as a junior, and he's going to be absolutely more scary next year.
Yes, he will. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 357 days since playoff football has been here in Nixa, Missouri at the Palace. And tonight on a Friday night, a beautiful 60 degrees. On November 3rd, 2023, the Eagles make another campaign in the postseason. Once again, welcome in everyone. It's the Eagles and the Tigers. It's the backyard brawl in the postseason. I'm expecting this game to be chippy. Maybe a big hit to open up the game, a big play, something that's going to get the teams going. 15 seconds away from the game. We are waiting for Ozark to take the field. Nixa elects to receive after winning the coin toss, so Ozark will get the ball back at the start of the second half.
I also want to note that some of the Ozark coaching staff is wearing shorts right now.
I'm wearing shorts right now, and I would if I was coaching. It's 60
You're in the
degrees
press
outside.
box.
If I was on the field, I'd be wearing shorts.
I think that's a lie.
It's 60 degrees. That ain't cold.
It's going to get increasingly colder.
The lowest it's gonna get tonight is like 49.
You would not catch me wearing shorts in that weather, that's for sure.
Nah, that's borderline. I'd wear them. If I'm running around, I'd definitely be wearing them. The man who seems to do it all on all sides of the ball for this team, Sam Clark, out to kick. The team's kicker, punter, and receiver, and he's also listed on their roster as a defensive back. Kick sent away in the end zone.
What a kick.
What a kick. The game starts with a touchback, and out comes Nate Huber and John Perry's offense. An offense that has been absolutely explosive all year long. Chance to prove it in the postseason.
I love the gray jerseys so much. Bring back the matte gray helmets, please. John Perry, if you're watching the stream right now, please bring it back. Looks so good. I miss those helmets so much.
Receiver on each side. Huber in the backfield. Gonna hand off to Ribera, left side. Marching up the field. O-line pushing behind him. And with a convoy, gets all the way up to the 28. Sets up 2nd and 2.
That's just ridiculous. He turned a stuff play like 1 yard line of scrimmage into 8 yards. And it wasn't just him, it was that offensive line as well, pushing him. But that's absolutely ridiculous.
Playing a little bit of hurry up. Once again, another handoff up the middle. Going to be able to get it first and a little bit more up to the 33 with 11:26 left to go. And in 2 plays, the Eagles move the sticks.
Yeah, that run game is definitely going to be something that this Ozark Tigers has to contain. That's been the theme for every single defense that's played this Nixa Eagles team, but they just have to contain that run game and that offensive line.
Eagles stacked close to the line here. Play action here with a route underneath. That one's caught. Moving to the 40 to the 50, up into Ozark territory. Helmet's pulled off as that's Rylan Michelle. Big play upfield and into Tiger territory they go, the senior.
No face mask? How do you lose a helmet without a face mask? Can we get a replay on that?
Michelle came into this game 477 yards in the regular season with 3 touchdowns, and here's the replay. Just a little bit of an underneath route. No one was on him on that side of the field.
Keep it up, keep it in, keep it in, keep it in.
That's a face
mask.
Has 2 out left, handoff to Ribera up the middle. Almost was home free. Not that no defenders on that spot of the field. Up to the 44.
Play it back. The people in the stadium weren't paying attention. We didn't get enough reaction. I want to hear it again. That's ridiculous. I don't know how you missed that.
There's no challenge flags in high school football. 10:48 left to go.
Perry was confused. He was trying to talk to him. He's like, how does a helmet come off without a face mask like that?
Vincent and Michelle out left. Handoff, strong side. Ribera past the 30 and up to the 29. It's going to be another first down, and the Eagles marching on the opening drive.
No. Are we ready for another 12? Last time we hit semifinals, wasn't this the 12 o'clock game? We were here till like super late.
I thought that was the Lee Summit game.
I think the Lee Summit North game, we was raining, but there was no delay. But I think Raypeck, the semifinal, was the one that we had until like 12.
Huber, play action, over the middle, and the tight end, Clayton Pruitt, gets the first 6 on the board for the Eagles in the postseason. Pruitt only had 1 reception all regular season, and just a simple seam route up the middle puts the Eagles up 6.
Absolute beautiful play there, and Clayton Pruitt gets his first touchdown of the year, and I'm glad to see it. He got close a little bit ago, but was just short of the goal line. I'm glad he got to get in the end zone here.
He just lofted. There was no one near him. Oh, and a fake field goal. Michelle was the snapper, lifts the ball up. And John Perry getting in the bag of tricks early.
Ryan Michelle told me he was going to do it, but I wasn't going to spoil it on the stream. I knew it was happening. Just an absolute great thing. He said if that person runs and tries to block the kick, I'm taking that ball and I'm running it to the right into the end zone. And he did that perfectly. And that's a great 8-0 lead for this Nixa team.
Once he kicked the field goal, just picked the ball up and said, I'll take it myself. Riley Michelle, one of the fastest guys on this Eagles team. And not even 2 minutes in, the Eagles go up 8-0. And ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Nixa football on the Bob FM 107.5. Thank you all those for listening.
To receive for the Tigers, number 26, Rory Banks.
And welcome back here to Nixa, Missouri. 8-0 is the score. Braden Comke lines it up at the 40. Runs it up and sends the pigskin down the field. A short kick. It's going to be received at the 21. Cut up right side. Gets tripped up. Tripped up right there by number 49. Or 48, excuse me, Elijah Frazier. And out come the Ozark Tigers. And this offense led by head coach Jeremy Cordell and offensive coordinator Justin Perry.
No relation. What are we doing here?
I remember when I said that they were going to try something. That's a weird way out to a play. It's trips out left for lining up in a straight line. Motion right side. Now we get 4 guys on the right side. We're going to bet a screen pass. Clark was lined up in the backfield. He sends it. And they're going to throw it not to Clark on the outside, up to the 37. Well, that's a way to start the game.
What just happened?
Peyton Russell, the sophomore, standing at 6'2", 175 is the quarterback, and he just slinged one right side for a quick 6 yards.
Maybe that's why Coach Cordell didn't send the film to John Perry. He just wanted to keep it hidden.
Ball on the 37, 2nd and 4. One receiver on each side, running back in the backfield. Russell tries to get him the jump. Eagles don't move. Commanding the troops on the offensive line is Russell. Handoff. Up the right side. That one goes nowhere. Rory Banks, the sophomore who's listed as a receiver, was the one who got the carry. But that ball went nowhere. 3rd and short coming up. It was the Army recruit from West Point, Jaden Antonelli, making the play. At the line of scrimmage. 9:31 left. 3rd and 4 from the Tigers' 37. Russell tried to get him the jump. Still nothing. Only one receiver out left, and it's Clark. Motion on the line. And they're going to hand it up the middle. He falls forward. Does he get it? We're going to need a spot on this one, as that one was handed off to number 44, Parker Elliott. We were talking about that earlier, Aiden.
Yeah, 100% Parker Elliott's going to be playing both sides of the ball here. He's going to have to be stopped.
And they're going to give him on the spot. That's going to move the chains. So Ozark gets a first down on their opening drive. 8:56 left to go. 1st and 10 on the Tigers' 41. Ozark stacking the box heavy. 8 on the line. Motion to the left side. Play action. Pass out left, and that one's caught. Great tackle made there on the play. That would be number 2, Randy Flint. Pass was complete over to number 28, Ethan Chandler. And yeah, a lot of people on this Ozark team definitely play both sides of the ball. Because Chandler is listed as an inside linebacker, but took the play on the play action pass. 8 yards on the first play. Not enough to move the sticks, but 2nd and 2 from the 49.
Ozark's chugging down the field right now.
Yes, they are.
Right now.
This time they are going to hand it off. Short gain, but only was 2 to gain.
I could have
And they're
swore
going to get it.
I could have swore I saw that left guard jump a little too early, but maybe I just saw it.
Elliott on his 2nd rush of the night picks up another first down for the Tigers with 7:46 left to go. They move it now to the Eagles 49. We're going to get a huge personnel change here. 3 new guys come onto the field. One of those guys being number 11, Sam Clark. A huge receiving threat that we've talked about multiple times already tonight. The defense for Nixa creeping up. And they're going to send 5. Russell, quick pass out right. That one's caught and gets chopped down right at the 38. That one's complete to number 10, Tegan Scott.
I knew he was. I saw him getting that ball the whole time. I saw him in motion. Right side was pretty vacant. Beautiful play design there, and it's an easy gain of 7 yards right there.
Yes, it is, and the Tigers moving on the opening drive. 6:46 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 3 from the Eagles 42. Russell, handoff, left side. Not enough to get the first, maybe only a yard. Parker Elliott stood up and ran into a wall.
He got some airtime on that one. He was in the air for about 3 seconds. He was running his feet in the air. He's like, let me down, let me down, let me down. And they let him down, but just not gently.
No, not gently at all. He got tossed to the ground. 3rd and short coming up. A big test for both sides of the ball here. You can laugh about it. You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
5:55 left to go. 3rd and short. Russell moves up under center. The Eagles defense moves up with them. Tried to go for the brotherly shove, also known as the tush push. And he got nothing. 4th and 2 coming up.
I don't mean to be rude, but that might have been the worst tush push attempt I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, the ball's in the exact same spot. He didn't get anything on that one. 4th and 2 coming up, but one thing Ozark has done, they've done that surprise punt thing, where it looks like they're about to run a play, and the guy taking the snap punts away, but it doesn't look like that's what they're doing here. Try to get him to jump, nothing. Russell, coordinating with the sideline, motion behind the line of scrimmage. Handoff, up the middle. It does not look like the spot's there. Ozark's saying they got it. Nixa is saying they stopped it. Nixa's pointing. And turnover on downs. The Eagles come up with a big stop at the 40-yard line. And now the Nixa Eagles offense takes the field. 5:05 left to go in the 1st.
Yeah, that was not close. It seemed they seemed a little close on the field, but it was definitely not close from up here. He had about a full yard away from that stick, and just a great stop and great job staying strong for that Nixa defense.
Huber back on the field this time. Malachi Ryder is going to get his first drive. Huber, play action, looking deep, slings it to the right side of the field, and they're going to call PI on that one. Number 1, Kevon Flint was the target. It was number 19, Marcus Heaven in coverage, the junior. You might see a replay on it eventually. Maybe.
I'm going to disagree with that call.
I didn't think it was. I think Flint jumped a little early and got a little lucky with the call.
Oh, no.
No, okay. I mean, he didn't look back. That's the biggest thing here, is that sure he had his hands up, but the defender's got to look back on that play.
I stand corrected. I think that actually was pass interference. Didn't look like it from our angle, but
It looked like he jumped early.
Thanks to our great field cameras, my mind was changed.
First and 10 from the Tigers 45. Motion behind the line of scrimmage. Handoff Ryder. And trying to plow his way through the defensive line, but he's only going to get a yard. And that's something we haven't seen often from Malachi Ryder. Definitely the power back of this team. Wasn't able to get anything on that first play. 2nd and 9 coming up, 4:37 left to go. 2 out right, 2 out left as well. Huber drops back. He's looking right side again, and that one's caught outside the numbers at the 31. That pass is complete once again to number 8, Rylan Michelle. He's already having himself a day at the office and moves the sticks.
220-plus yards receptions, a 2-point conversion fake. He's having himself a great first quarter.
I don't think you can complain about the production he's having so far. 2 out left, 1 out right. Ryder in the backfield. Huber takes a snap in the shotgun. Hands off Ryder, and nothing but gray turf ahead of him, and he hits pay dirt. Touchdown Eagles. 4:05 left to go in the first, and Malachi Ryder extends it to a 2-score lead. I mean, and this shows just how good this offensive line is.
There's about 3 yards of room in that offensive line hole. That's ridiculous.
And this time, number 25 is going to come out to hold the ball. It's going to be Ty Kellis, sophomore defensive back. Don't think he'll be faking this one. Kemke sends it up and through the uprights. 4:05 left to go here in the first, and you're listening to Nixa Football on the Bob FM 107.5. And welcome back to Nixa, Missouri. 4:05 left to go here in the first quarter. And the Eagles take a 15-0 lead over their arch rivals. Onside kick. And the Ozark Hands team looked like they got it. Might have had the ball knocked free, but Ozark still able to get on it. Number 27 was the one who made the play. That's Dawson Meredith.
Yeah, once again, they are not letting off the gas. They want to absolutely pummel Ozark Tigers, especially after the little beef that happened this week between the coaching staff. So there's a lot of stuff on this game, and John Perry wants to absolutely put as many points on the board and allow the least amount of points he can allow on this Ozark Tigers team.
1st and 10 from the Tigers 45. Had some success, but couldn't find the end zone. Russell, play action, slings it over the middle, and that one's caught right on the hash. That one's complete to number 42, J.P. Phillips. He had a couple of receptions last time these two teams met. Good enough to move the chains on the first play of the drive, and Ozark gets into Nix's territory.
Also something to note, just now remember this, I've known this for a while, but the officiating crew for tonight is a Joplin area officiating crew. So you know how they were flag hyped by those pass interferences, and I think it showed against that Keelan Flint reception, but you know, interesting to see how they officiate a game differently than a Nixa area referee crew.
Play action, Russell looking. And he's just going to throw this one away. That should be intentional grounding. No one was anywhere near that ball. But
Pretty sure he was still in the tackle box too. So
I thought he was too, but those are going to gather up to the line. Looked like they were going to try and move with a purpose, but going to take their time here. 3:23 left to go after that incompletion from Russell. 2nd and 10 from the Eagles 45. All 3 timeouts for both teams. Only one receiver out right, motion behind the line. Handoff up the middle. And once again, goes nowhere. Number 44, Parker Elliott, tried to get somewhere, but got nothing.
I don't even know who you credit with the tackle for that one. Pretty much the whole team.
Third and 9 coming up. This one's going to be spotted at the 44 for the Eagles, so big 3rd and long for the Tigers. Already down 2 scores. Elliott's in the backfield. Clark out right. Motion from Chandler. Play action. Quick pass out left. That one's caught. Stays in bounds, but gets thumped out of bounds at the 39.
Can we take a look at that play? Let's kind of break this down. Every single time they run this play, it's going to the guy that they just sent in motion. If we can get a look at it real quick. Maybe. Wait. We saw with Tagus Scott too. Maybe we'll get to it. Maybe.
Ozark team ready to go to the line of scrimmage. I don't think go get your replay.
All right. Nice.
But you're right, they do throw that underneath route every time. 4th and 4. Going for it once again.
Same thing.
Russell evades pressure, spins out the way, and throws it out of bounds. Once again, the Eagles get a turnover on downs, and with 2:30 left to go in the first, everything is going wrong for the Tigers.
Yeah, they were looking for that route again, but Nixa read it perfectly. If we can get a replay on that play, maybe that play. Hopefully, I want to look at it. Nope. I'm just getting denied tonight. No replays for me.
It happens.
Anyways, so on the left side of that line, stand right outside that left tackle. That person's going to get sent in motion. He hits off the right hip of that right tackle. Runs a little real route on the right side, and it's usually always open. I've done that 3 different times, and it's been open pretty much 3 times. And Nix's defense finally found a way to stop it. And it's definitely going to be those are Tigers' most valuable plays so far.
Quarterback keeper from Huber, and able to get past 2 guys, gets pancaked, but able to get to the sticks. And does he get a first here? I love that play right there.
That didn't look designed. He really looked like he was trying to pitch it to somebody, but he got stuck. You can see he's palming it. He's palming. He's like, okay, I gotta go. And he took a mean hit there.
Wasn't phased by it at all. Handoff right side, Ribera. Able to get into Tigers territory and up to the 47.
Great ball security right there by Dylan Ribera.
And that's one thing he's improved on, especially from last season. Last year when he played JV, a lot of turnovers, a lot of fumbles. Definitely worked on that during the offseason, and it showed this season. As he's only had 2 fumbles this year, which the amount of snaps that he's been taking, I could call that a very, very good handoffs to fumble ratio.
And it took us 5 weeks to have a turnover as a team. That's very impressive as a team.
Handoff, Ribera once again, cuts up the middle, past the 40 and up to the 38. So with under 90 seconds left to go, going to make it 2nd and short, 2nd and 1 specifically at the 38-yard line with 1:19 left to go.
2nd down and 2 for Nixa.
Two out left on each side once again. Huber trying to get the Ozark D-line to jump. Only 3 on the line right now. Under a minute now. Ribera shifts to the left side. Motion from the receiver. Drop back Huber. Pocket collapses. Rolls out right. Able to find some space past the 35. Once again takes a big hit. Up to the 34. Huber unfazed.
That's the first time I've ever seen that happen on the offensive line. The very first time I've ever seen that happen. That's the first time I've ever seen Nate Huber frantic in the pocket. And he got away perfectly. That was a great job by him. So that whole left side of the field was absolutely vacant. Can we take a look at that play? If our replay's working now, maybe. We just got a replay. They just hate me today.
1 out left, 2 out right. Ribera behind Huber. Handoff. Ribera breaches the D-line, past the 25 and up to the 23. That one with 11 seconds left on the scoreboard. Will be an Eagles first down. Ball is placed, time continues, 5 seconds left. Will Eagles get a playoff? 2 out right, they do. This will end the quarter. Huber looking, end zone, and Michelle with the head top. Touchdown Eagles. Send that to ESPN for You Got Mossed.
He's got a taunting penalty, but it's definitely worth it. Absolutely ridiculous. How do you go to school the next day after getting bean topped like that? Rylan Michelle on his head, boom!
And you saw a couple guys on the sidelines tapping the top of their heads. I mean, look at this play right here.
I think it was a wimpy taunting call too. He just gave him a little flex. Ooh.
Oh, he just stared at him. He didn't even flex.
Oh my goodness.
Rylan Michelle. What a first quarter for this man. That one's going to be in a highlight reel for a long time. Cue that one up for the hype videos next year. Comke on the field to attempt this extra point. And they're going to end the quarter with this kick going right down Main Street. First quarter ends 22-0. The Eagles lead. And you're listening to Nixa Football on the Bob FM 107.5.
Now your HVAC is good to go.
Yeah, mine is not good to go. Can you fix this?
Air Services provides the highest quality work, guaranteed.
Yeah, I really thought I nailed it. Am I gonna end up paying extra for this?
What we quote is what you pay, guaranteed.
So you got any tips for an aspiring home repair pro?
You called Air Services. That was the right move for sure.
AC Diagnostic for only $73. Visit airservicesheatac.com.
And welcome back to Nixa, Missouri for the start of the second quarter. And the Eagles are going to start this. I'm assuming because of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. They're going to kick this ball from the 25.
Wow.
I know it's unsportsmanlike conduct, but that was a little bit of a weak taunting call.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
say so myself.
I don't know what you expect them to do after you make that good of a catch.
I think you should be able to celebrate as long as it's not excessive. But
He just gave him a little,
I like the rules.
kind of reminds me of Ramon Green last year. He ran over the guy in the end zone, gave literally like a flex for half a second, and he got taunting for it.
Gemke tries to send this down the field. Taken by number 36, Anthony Cordell. As he goes up right side, trying to fight for some extra yards. He's going to get up to the Tigers 43. And the Ozark Tigers offense is going to come out onto the field. Currently have not gotten any points on the board, trying to change that. A theme similar to the last time these two teams played 2 weeks ago. Weren't able to get any points till the fourth quarter, and that's when Nix's JV defense was out on the field. So the Ozark Tigers have yet to put any real points up against this varsity Nixa Eagles defense. Trying to change their fortunes on this drive. So this ball's actually be spotted on the 42. Instead of stacking the box, 2 out left, 1 out right. A running back in the backfield. Motion to the left side of the line. Russell, play action. Quick pass over to the left side. That one's caught by number 10, Tegan Scott. Able to get 9 on the play and move up to 2nd and 1. And you know, that's one thing. I think the Tigers should be throwing the ball more. their pass game has been working well this week, and last week it was working well against this Eagles defense. I think until the Eagles give them a reason to not throw the ball, they need to keep throwing the ball. Because if you keep throwing the ball right now, you're going to open up the run game later. Only one receiver on each side. Elliott in the backfield. Four on the line. Nixa sends 6 to the outside. Elliott tried to get something. Only 2 on the play. Up to the Eagles 46. It is going to get a first, but not a big gain overall on that run. Another personnel change as we're going to see Jordan Giles and Sam Clark come back onto the field with Peyton Russell after getting the call. Stacking the box, only one receiver out left, playing about 10 yards off. Russell, play action, over the middle, that one's caught. Number 41, excuse me, ball's up to the 41, completed number 4, Jordan Giles. And so far, Sam Clark has not had any highlight reel plays that he was having last week, but the passing game for the Tigers, nonetheless, is still able to move. Only one out left. Elliott in the backfield. Try to get him to jump. No good. 2nd and 4. 9:55 left to go here in the second quarter. 22-0 your score. Eagles lead. Nixon's the house. Handoff Elliott left side. Evades one tackle, then gets mowed down. Ball's out. Still waiting for the signal. And the Tigers were able to pick it up. Fumble on the play, and the Tigers able to scoop up what would have been a costly turnover, as we're going to see it here. Falls forward. Yeah, it just went right back into the hands of Parker Elliott. 9:23 left to go here in the second. 3rd and 1 coming up. See if they try that tush push from last time. We're not in the same formation. They don't. Handoff up the middle. That one was to number 26, Rory Banks, and I don't know if he got it. Looks short from our vantage point. We'll see what the refs call. Fist up in the air.
I was muted, but I said I seen some fists.
The Tigers have yet to punt in this game. 2 possessions, they've gone for it both times. Haven't converted on 4th down, 0 for 2. They might be going for it again as Russell comes back onto the field. Standing in at 6'2", weighing 175. Only 2 receivers out. Middle linebackers for Nixa creeping up. Handoff, Elliott, left side on the outside. He's got it. Gets tackled down on the knees, but up to the 32 the Tigers get. And with 8:26 left to go, the Tigers finally convert one on 4th down.
All down mark at the Nixa 32.
.22 set, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and a running back. Flag on the play. The Whitecap throw it. We'll see what the call is.
We got a substitution infraction against Ozark.
Fraction. Hey, I don't think I've ever heard that.
Neither have I.
Never knew that a substitution infraction was a call in a football game. I've heard of too many men on the field. Never heard substitution infraction. I don't know what would be the cause of that penalty, but nonetheless, it was called. Ball gets pushed back 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the Eagles 37. with 7:47 left to go here in the first half. 2 out right, 1 out left, 1 in the backfield. That's Banks in the backfield. Play action. Russell tried to pass quickly, but ducks and goes nowhere. And Aiden, he was sacked in the backfield. You know what that means?
Big Mac sack.
Jaden Antonelli making the play. Behind the line of scrimmage, had 5 sacks in the regular season. Getting his first one of the postseason. The Army recruit from West Point making the play. 2nd and 12 coming up.
2nd and 16.
2nd and 16. No score. There I was going to say it's 2nd and 12. 2nd and 16 coming up. 7 minutes left to go. The penalty and the sack. Tigers trying to reset their offense. Pass once again. Russell over the middle. And Butterfingers on the field. Number 42, J.P. Phillips, could not hold on to the ball. 3rd and a mile coming up.
Yeah, great coverage there by the Nixa defense. And Ozark is going absolutely nowhere right now. And mess with the bull and get the horns, I guess. You made John Perry mad, and this is what happens.
6:50. 3rd and 16 from the Eagles, 39. Due to recent trends, I'm assuming the Tigers are going to go for it if they get it closer to the first down marker. Russell drops back. Pocket collapses. Ball's on the ground, fumble on the play, and the Eagles pick up the loose change. Jaden Antonelli with a strip sack in the backfield, and the Eagles offense able to take the field once again.
This is ridiculous. I'm starting to feel bad.
And welcome back after that quick break as the pass downfield. Huber lofts it up for Wyatt Vincent. And that one's going to be pass interference. And unlike the last deep ball downfield that was called for PI, this one definitely, without question, is a pass interference call. So you're going to see it here. Yeah, no notion to look back to where the ball was. Oh, and the line's moving back. Okay, I was very confused. I don't think I've picked up the ball yet is the real thing.
Interference on the defense, the 15-yard penalty from the previous spot will result in a first down.
Ref, oh. I didn't know what you were saying, goddamn.
6:37 left to go here in the second quarter. The ball doesn't move. Still on the 38. We're all just standing around and don't really know what's going on. Huber's looking from side to side. And we're going to play it from the 37. Maybe they moved the ball up when I was looking at my roster. Handoff. Cutting back up the middle is Ryder. Able to get 8 yards on the play. Takes a chunk of the field off for the Eagles. 2nd and short coming up. Second and 2 coming up. Trips outright. Huber rolls, looks left quickly. Caught by Vincent. Makes him. Almost made a man miss. Looked like he was going to get away, but pulled down by Sam Clark. The Eagles get another first down on the play. This ball placed at the 24 of Ozark. Nixa on the edge of the red zone. 2 receivers out right, 1 out left. Vincent, the lone man on the left side of the field. Handoff Ryder up the middle. Almost was able to break through as he churns his legs up inside the red zone. Right in between the 19 and the 20. Ball's going to be on the left hash. 5.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Same formation. Another handoff. Ryder still on his feet, keeps churning the legs. I don't think was he down?
I don't think so.
They're going to down him at the 16. Let's see the replay here.
That's not Brady Rita.
We're going to see it here. I don't know what the...
Oh, he stayed up. No. Oh.
I mean, we didn't get an angle of that because the D lineman was blocking it. Huber play action, left side, and a little bit of miscommunication. Vincent ran a curl, and I think Huber was anticipating a go route to the corner of the end zone. Incompletion for Huber. In a rare situation, 4th and 1 coming up for the Nixa Eagles inside the red zone. The Tigers with a huge opportunity to keep the Eagles off the scoreboard. Malachi in the backfield. Ozark now with 4 on the line. Vincent motions right side. Handoff. Ryder, flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Thrown by the referee on the left side of the sideline. And it looks like it's going to be on the Eagles. They're backing up. See what the official call is. The illegal motion is the call, so the ball gets pushed back to the 21. It's going to be 4th and 6. Offense is going to stay on the field. This is around the range that Cribs hit the game winner in Republic for, but offense stays on the field. Trips outright. Huber looking right side. Pump fakes. Scrambles outside the pocket. Looking left. Does he get it? I don't think he does. Ball was at the 14. He got knocked at the 15. That one's going to be a turnover on down. So the Ozark Tigers keep the Eagles off the scoreboard. And with 4:16 left to go in the half, they get the ball at the start of the second half. So you think if you're Ozark, you got a huge opportunity.
Yeah, Hubert he's taking some hits tonight, that's for sure. He's getting absolutely killed out there.
I would grab someone from, if you don't want to use Michelle or Vincent on the baseball team, and teach him how to slide. I don't even care if it's a Joe Flacco type slide. I just need a slide so he doesn't get hit so much. Russell immediately rolls out left. Quick pass left side. That one's caught. Tackle made out of bounds. And out of bounds at the 19. Number 12, Nick Goose was the one who made the reception. And number 2, Randy Flint was on the tackle. Ball on the left hash at the 19, 2nd and 6. He went out of bounds, so clock stays at 4:09.
Second down and 6 for the Tigers.
Russell hands it off inside. And number 26, Rory Banks, was the running back, but got nothing. 3rd and long coming up. And the last time they were in a 3rd and long situation, Jaden Antonelli gets in the backfield and forces a strip sack, and the Eagles picked it up. Hoping not to repeat that one this time. 3rd and 6 coming up. Timeout on the play. And ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Nixa Football on the Bob FM 107.5. And welcome back to Nixa, Missouri. 3:33 left to go in the first half. 22-0 is the score. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball placed on the left hash on Ozark's own 19-yard line. 2 out left. That's Clark and Goose on the left side, or on the right side. 4 on the line for the Eagles. Russell immediately rolls out left. Pocket collapsing, tries to go somewhere and doesn't get anywhere. And it's number 92, Peyton Koval, the one who makes the big play in the backfield. Gets another
Big Mac sack.
Only had 1 on the year during the regular season, but picks up 1 in the postseason. And back-to-back drives for the Tigers that end in sacks. Rylan Michelle back to take a punt return. And it's Sam Clark who's going to be sending this punt away. Gets this one. Launches it downfield. Going to be caught inside the 50 at the 49. Michelle up the middle. Tried to spin out of that one, but gets it up to the 37.
First and 10 for the Eagles. Michelle, a punt return. Making his catch number 51 for the Tigers. William Jenkins.
The Eagles offense takes the field. 2:40 left to go. 1st and 10. Ball on the Tigers 37, right at the middle spot of the field. Two receivers out left. That's Vincent and Michelle. Handoff up the middle. That's Rabura. He tumbles his way down to the 32. 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up. Eagles hurrying to the line. Same formation. Tigers send 5. Rabura bounces to the left side outside the numbers. Reaches forward and gets up to the 22. Just outside the red zone, and another first down for the Eagles.
First down.
Two out right. Uber drops back. Slings one to the right side. That one's caught. Inside the red zone, right at the 15. Rylan Michelle once again making the reception. You know, I will say when they get to that far into the field, it's a little hard to see the numbers. I know they're red, but gray on gray is a little hard to see the numbers out there.
Yeah.
2nd and 3 from the 15. 1:26 left to go in the first half. Handoff, Rabura trying to turn the corner, breaks one tackle, and all that effort gets him back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3 coming up.
Number 52, John Williams, makes a tackle for Tiger.
Why so many whistle blows for that?
Not too sure. It's going to be a timeout called by the Eagles on this one.
Timeout called by the Nixa Eagles.
1:08 left to go here in the first half. Hey, Hop, what did the Tigers need to do to get on the scoreboard or just get anything going?
Fix everything they've been doing all game. I guess just utilize that play where you run past that right tackle and just run that little wheel route, because apparently Nixa can't find a way to stop it so far, but I just don't understand. I don't know. Every time they stop the run game, the pass game opens up. Every time they stop the pass game, the run game opens up. They have to figure out a way to stop both of them. And go, if they go down 30 or 29 going into halftime, they can probably kiss their season goodbye.
1:08, 3rd and 3. Only 2 receivers. Huber takes the pigskin at the 20, handoff for Burra, and he only gets a yard. You know, I think with a minute left, knowing you get the ball, I was expecting Ozark to call a timeout there, but they are not. They're going to let Nixa drain time off the scoreboard. And out comes Braden Kemke. Sorry, Komke.
Kimke's kicking it. Actually, we can't be too sure he's kicking it. Can't trust him anymore.
Who's taking the snap?
Ryland.
Ooh. Whistles. Nixa calls another timeout. 25 seconds left to go. 4th and 3. Kemke on the field. Trying to attempt a field goal that would put the Eagles up 25-0 before the half.
Silent report? I think so. Yeah, it looks like she's ready for it. You want to sit it down? We're going for it.
So Perry says out with the field goal. See what happens here. Huber. The Burr in the backfield. Play action. Same play we ran earlier. This one's caught by Michelle. It broke up for big yards, trying to fight his way into the end zone, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 5, right at the 2. So you got 17 seconds to put some points on the board.
Taking the tackle, number 25, Charles Lawson for the Tiger defense. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2.
1st and goal from the 2 on the left hash. 17 seconds. 2 receivers. Vincent motions to the right side. Handoff, Ribera. And Ribera gets in the house. Touchdown, Nixa Eagles. 4 unanswered. And the Nixa Eagles go up 29-0 over their rivals, the Ozark Tigers.
Do we want to play another game of how far can the Ozark student section front row extend?
Where'd they get to last time? Almost outside that second little section. They have a little small one on the right side, then the bigger one right next to it. But this time they're going down the ramp. That kick is up. And through the uprights it goes. 15 seconds left to go. We're going to send it down for a sideline report with Taylor Dortilia. We'll be back after this break.
The kicker on the play. To keep it off for the Nixa Eagles.
So fake out on our part, we're going to send it down to Taylor for a halftime interview with John Perry. And there's Ribera, who just got into the end zone. Received at the 14-yard line, cuts up the middle of the field, up to the 36. Taken by number 36, Anthony Cordell. Flag on the play.
It's going to be targeting, I think. Dove. No replay.
Nonetheless, it definitely is going to be called targeting, and with 7 seconds left, are the Tigers going to try and dial one up, knowing they get the ball, or are they just going to run it or take a knee?
Run a play. Who cares?
What do you got to lose at this point? Goose motions to the left side. He's on the 50. Russell. Play action. And throws it to absolutely nobody. How is
that not intentional grounding? That is the definition of intentional grounding.
In the tackle box, the closest receiver is probably 10 yards away from the ball, if that, maybe 15. Yeah, that's... I mean, he looked 1 read, 2 read, saw nothing, just did a jump pass to the sideline. Looked like he was trying to throw it to one of the trainers. You know, they don't even need to run a play action, just run a pass play. Try and send one downfield. They have 3 receivers out, 2 on the right side, 1 on the left. With Banks in motion. That's just a safety valve. They're going to run what looks like to be a wide receiver screen, but he gets thrown to the ground by number 48, Elijah Frazier, and that's going to send it to halftime. 29-0 to score. The Eagles lead over the Ozark Tigers. We're going to send it down for a sideline report with Taylor Dortilia. We'll be back for the start of the second half.
I'm here with Coach Perry. Coach, how has this game been different from last week?
Well, it's been very similar, honestly. We had that one series that we didn't score on that we should have scored on. That was on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't do what we should have done. But other than that, it's been very similar. We've been a little bit better on defense, stopped them a little more.
What's that message going to be in the locker room?
Man, let's just go finish it and get out of here and get ready for next week.
Yeah, awesome, Coach. Thank you. Off to our halftime entertainment.
And now, Nixa High School is proud to present the 2023 Nixa Crimson Corps. The band is under the direction of Craig Finger. Assistant band directors are Mary Durkoff, Kim Martin, Erica O'Brien, and Kirby Spade. Color guard direction is provided by John Sullivan. Additional staff members include Kevin Boyd, Jaden Colson, Gabriel Fleetwood, Caitlin Neely, Chuck Neely, Anita Newland, Shauna Patak, Allison Rose, and Liam Wilson. Tonight, the Crimson Corps performs their 2023 competition show titled Behind Their Eyes. The show encourages us to discover each other in a deeper way and beyond the obvious. Since the band's last performance here at Eagle Stadium, they have participated in 4 separate marching contests. The band earned first place at the Washington Marching Festival, followed by first place at Missouri State's Ozark Marching Contest. This was the band's program's 7th Ozark title. The band then participated in 2 Bands of America events, traveling first to Tennessee, where they were named a finalist band and placed 10th overall. Last weekend, the band participated in Bands of America Super Regional, which featured 66 bands from 12 different states, making it one of the hardest marching contests in the nation. The band missed the finals by 0.3% of a point, placing 16th overall. which is the highest placement at this particular contest. The band finished 5th out of all Missouri bands in attendance. The Nixa Crimson Corps ends the season with over 20 separate recognitions. So congrats to an outstanding competition season, our Nixa Crimson Corps! And now, Nixa High School is proud to present drum majors Jung Young Choi, Allie Eccles, Sarah Janish, Duncan O'Brien, McKenna Winkler, and the 2023 Nixa Crimson Corps performing Behind Their Eyes. Just FYI, what they're wearing tonight is a preview of the 2024 competition show band uniforms for next year. I'm kidding. All right, as the band exits tonight, you will notice the shoes left on the field. These shoes are left by the band seniors and marks the students' last marching spot from their final show. The directors would like to thank our seniors for their past work and look forward to the upcoming concert season on their path towards graduation. The band would like to thank Legacy Trucking and Taylor Music Center for their continued support of the Nixa Band program. If you are interested in learning more about the band program, please visit nixabands.net. You can also follow them on social media at Nixa Bands. And now, please welcome to Eagle Stadium, the Ozark Tiger Pong Dance Team. This year's team includes senior captain Kaylee Sutherland, senior co-captains Maggie Kropp, seniors Maddie Beeman, Kelsey Cornell, and Nadia DePriest, junior Cammie Dyke, sophomores Josie Ray, Sophia Hornickel, Kaylee Merrill and Madeline Manning, and freshman Natalie Hakala. The team is coached by Shauna Wilson. And now, here they are, the Ozark Tiger Palm Dance Team. Ladies, your music is on. And there they are, the Ozark Palm Team. And now it's time for your Nixa Dance Team. Your dance team consists of Captain Rory Holmes, Co-Captain Grace Clark, Gabriella Anton, McKenna Capon, Leah Clymer, Olive Cochran, Grace Diller, Maddie Janucci, Joey Jones, Ella Lindsay, Scarlett Lohr, Ellie Millick, Molichek, Holland Roberts, Elena Rogers, Hannah Shores, Ava Weaver, Riley Welch and Sarah Costoli. And here they are, your Nixa dance team. And here they are, your Nixa dance team.
Hey kids, Dr. Cop here. Do you like turkeys? Do you like trophies? Do you like turkeys on trophies? Well then I've got the fun event for you. It's the Great Gobble Gallop. Yes, the Great Gobble Gallop.
Come on out to Inman on November 11th for the Great Gobble Gallop.
We've got a costume contest, a live DJ, and a turkey gobbling contest. You don't want to miss it. In fact, one lucky person will get their very own frozen Thanksgiving turkey. What? Yes, a Thanksgiving turkey. And check this out. The school that has the most participation will get to turkey your teacher. Your PE teacher will have to wear something like this all day. So you'll definitely want to come to turkey your teacher. This event is brought to you by the School Health Advisory Council. This is the same group that puts on the Nixa Iron Chef. Check out the link below, sign up, and show up
November 11th to Inman Intermediate.
It's gonna be awesome. I've got my turkey call ready because I want to win that turkey gobble contest. It goes like this: gobble gobble what? Gobble gobble what? Come to the gobble gallop. Woo!
Hello everyone and welcome back here to Eagle Stadium. We're going to take some time to look at around all of Missouri, to be honest. District games, COC games as well, just to keep you guys intact with what's happening around football right now. First we're going to look at is Webb City at Belton versus Belton. Webb City is up 64-7 at halftime. 64-7 at halftime. Look absolutely ridiculous. Carthage 21-14 against Raytown South. They're up at half. Carthage up 21-14 at half. Branson, they're leading. The team exiting the COC and the Branson Pirates is beating the team joining the COC, the Lebanon Blue Jackets, 28-15 right now at halftime. Republic leads Willard 21-7 at half. That was a good one. The last time those teams matched up, the game made it 21-20. So, in for a good one there. Joplin leads Kickapoo 35-7, an absolute masterclass performance from the Joplin offense. 3 touchdowns from 50-plus yards. Absolutely ridiculous. They lead 35-7. And so many great things happening around football right now. And as Ryan Swanson's going to join me on the headset, we're going to go over what happened in that first half. Ryan, what happened?
Everything went good for Nixa and nothing good for Ozark. I mean, Ozark came, they tried a little bit of trickery. They got downfield on most of their drives. They just haven't been able to finish it off with points on the board. Nixa, on the other hand, they've scored every drive, or almost every drive they had the ball. They had one where they went out on 4th down, but I mean, pass game is looking great. The run game is looking good. Reburr is having a really good day, but the man who's been having a day at the office, Rylan Michelle, I mean, what isn't there to talk about? He's been everywhere on the field on the offensive side of the ball. Had a fake extra point, 2-point conversion, has had that touchdown in the end zone, mossed that kid in the end zone, and he's been having a really good game with a minute left before the second half.
Yeah, so many great games going around, as I was just talking about. I was going over the scores of the games right now. So many great games. Joplin absolutely killing Kickapoo right now. 35-7 is the score of that game. Wow.
I was told on the way up on the elevator, Branson is beating Lebanon.
13 points right now, and I'm very surprised right now. Why, when they decided to join the COC, they decided they want to start playing football? That's the question I have.
And one thing I also want to point out is, you know who got shut out by Lebanon? Kickapoo.
33-0 was the score of that game. And this whole conference shakeups kind of got into a blunder. Lebanon's, they're 9-0. They 9-0. They have the same record as Nixa, and they're losing to Branson right now 13.5, which could change. They could definitely come back. Halftime adjustments are a thing. But I think that's definitely out of the sight for the Ozark Tigers right now. I think they're just trying to get some pity points just to not get totally embarrassed in this game.
I mean, listen, crazier things have happened, and it's 29 points. They can make that up in a half. Crazier things have happened. But from the way that these two teams have played for the last 6 quarters since this was the team the Eagles faced in the last week of the regular season, I don't see the Tigers coming back unless they make some drastic changes. And welcome back, everyone. Cribbs back onto the field to send this one away and get quarter number 3 of this Class 6 District 5 semifinal matchup underway. Sends it down the field. This one's going to be taken at the 9-yard line. Anthony Cordell, the one who has it, breaks away one tackle, almost got dragged down by his arm. Wasn't able to get much room after that, down at the 24-yard line. And out comes Peyton Russell and the Ozark Tigers offense, who in 6 quarters has not put a single point up against this varsity Eagles defense.
Yeah, they have not put up a single point at all. They have put up 7 points in the first matchup, but that wasn't the varsity defense. That was the second team D. I'm interested to see if they leave everyone in, because like I mentioned, there was a little bit of some stuff going on between the coaching staffs before this game, so interested to see if Perry takes his foot off the gas at all.
Pitch, left side, that one's to Banks, tries to get up the middle, or up the left side of the field, and nothing. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled by number 31 for the Nixa defense.
And they're going to mark this one at the 25-yard line, so a yard is what he's going to get. And half a minute into the third quarter, ball's on the 25 on the left side of the hash. Eagles up big, 29-0. One receiver outright, that's Clark. With Elliott in the backfield, tried to get him to jump, nothing. 4 on the line for the Eagles. And 6, including 2 tight ends behind the line of scrimmage for the Tigers. Handoff, Elliott tries to go left side and finds nothing. Didn't even have time to get his head up before he gets swallowed in the backfield. That one tackle made by number 50, Michael Henniger, who has had a breakout year. Ended the season with 4 sacks to his name. Was the COC sack leader for a while until Jay Nancinelli was able to steal that title from him right at the end of the year. And 3rd and 9 coming up for Ozark. Two receivers outright. Motion. It's Banks. And almost picked off. Number 2, Randy Flint. They tried that quick screen pass to the left side. They've ran it a couple times now. He's had some success, but almost picked off here. They use that motion as a little bit of a decoy. Oh, hold on. Look, go back on that one. Did Zane Stewart keep that off the ground? I might need to see that if we can do it after this punt frame by frame, because it looked like he might have kept that off the ground. I mean, it won't matter because they're sending us punt anyways. As Clark sends it away. And a bounce from Michelle, picked up. Past the 40, right side, up 50, 45, 40. Tries to cut left side, but he'll run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Now, can we get an... Actually, we're not going to get another look at that one. As you are listening, say that Nixa is getting back on the field quick. Normally, they talk it over for a little bit. We're going to get a replay here. So it looked like Stewart was able to keep this ball off the ground. Those of you watching Bob Haver, you can see here, but slow it down. Oh, it did touch the ground. It looked like that little angle right there. Wanted to see, wouldn't matter, but I wanted to see if he maybe caught that ball. Handoff left side, Ryder, as he'll get the nod to start as the running back for the second half. Up to the 35 yards in the play, 2nd and 5 coming up.
Defensive play made by number 25 for the Tigers, Charles Lawson.
Charles Lawson was the one on the tackle. 9:38, 2nd and 5 from the middle of the field. Handoff. Ryder once again as he's trying to plow his way past the second unit of the secondary and able to get it. First down for Malachi Ryder. He's tackled about 2 yards off the line of scrimmage, but bulldozes his way up to the 25 and gets a first down. .22 personnel for the Eagles. Motion, left side. Pitch to Michelle. And that one is going to be stopped just behind the line of scrimmage at the 26. Tried to use his speed to get something going, but wasn't able to get anything on that play with 9:05 left. Tigers come out with 5 on the line. Play action. Huber is going to fire one once again over short side of the field. Up to the 17. Rylan Michelle once again has been used on the underneath route all night, and the Tigers have not found a way to stop it.
Do you think he has 200 yards receiving yet?
He's got to be close.
Absolutely. I'm not posting the poll tonight. We're giving it to him. Absolutely ridiculous. This might be one of the best performances I've seen from Nick's wide receiver in a long time.
He was averaging 60 yards a game this season, only played 8, missed 1 due to injury. As Ryder up the middle, surges his way past the D-line. And another Eagles touchdown. This one's getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. 35-0 is the score. And that's the second time tonight where Malachi Ryder has got a handoff and there is nobody. He turns on the Jets and takes it to the end zone. Kemke out to try and take the lead up to 36. And he does. That one is right between the uprights. And the Nixa Eagles get extra point on the board. You are listening to Nixa Football on the Bob FM 107.5. Welcome back here at the Palace in Nixa, Missouri. 8:54 left, and the Nixa Eagles up big. 36-0 is the score. The Tigers came into this semifinal matchup after a 13-12 win over the Waynesville Tigers out in Waynesville. Way out east on the way to St. Louis. But down big and running out of time. They're going to let that one bounce. I was going to say that one looked to go out of bounds. It does. Almost gets inside the pylon, but wasn't able to. Out of bounds right around the 2. Penalty marker on the play. They're going to get, or the Tigers are going to get some good field position to start this drive. I think that moves them up.
We have a free kick out of bounds on the kicking team. That ball will be spotted by Rule at the 35-yard line.
And Jeremy Cordell and Justin Perry, head coach and the OC for this Ozark Tigers football team, are just trying to get something on the scoreboard. Only able to put 7 up. Last time these two teams played just 2 weeks ago here in Nixa. And some deja vu for this Tigers team as different times, but same result right now. The Tigers have not been able to get anything on the board all night. This Eagles defense has been playing phenomenal. Russell, play action, quick pass, right side. That one's caught, moves up past the 40 and pushed out of bounds at the 44. That one caught by number 42, J.P. Phillips. The senior wide receiver standing at 6'2", 185. And that one's going to be a 2nd and 3 now after a 7-yard gain at the Tigers' 42.
Spencer Ward makes the tackle for the Nixa Eagles.
.826 left to go. 2 running backs in the backfield. Motion left side. Handoff up the middle. Stands up and runs into a brick wall. The run game has been going absolutely nowhere all night. And once again, one thing I do want to notice on the field, number 10, Broden Mabe, has been ruled out for the year after a knee injury, but right now on the field, number 10, Spencer Ward. Him and Broden traded numbers, so Broden currently on the side wearing Spencer's number 9. Spencer wearing Broden's number 10. Good buddies, both of them seniors, been playing through Nixa football all 4 years of high school. Broden will be looking forward to be playing baseball later in the year. 2 outright for the Tigers. Play action, Russell, quick pass over, bounces up in the air, and out of bounds.
Of course, Solon didn't know he was in the air.
McCoy probably would have gotten a pick if he knew it was up there. Had a chance to get a pick, but doesn't get one. As McCoy Sullivan did have a pick during the regular season. He got 1. The Eagles overall were able to get 4 during the whole season. 1 of them went to Sullivan, then Ward, Parker Mann, and Wyatt Vincent were the ones getting the interceptions last year. 4th and 3. Tigers go for it once again. They're 1 and 3. Moves up to the line. This was a tush push last time, but 3 yards out. Russell drops back. The Eagles send the house. Almost picked. And that was a scary hit taken by number 13, McCoy Sullivan. He got hit and he went limp for a quick second.
Yeah, it kind of looks fake. It kind of looks straight out of a movie, how he fell there. I don't know whether that was just happened naturally. He just kind of fell like that, but did not look good. But glad he got up and walked that one off.
Well, Peyton Russell took a shot from the senior, Jaden Antonelli. And McCoy Sullivan almost had a pick here. You'll see it on the replay. Tries to get rid of it. Jaden Antonelli, you'll see a little bit of it, gets hammered. And yeah,
it looks straight out of a movie.
And that's Drew Blevins now on the field. He takes a quarterback keeper. Drew Blevins gets some time in that quarterback. He has had some on varsity this year. 16 for 28. He threw for 333 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. His longest was a 61-yard play. with a QBR of 138.8 coming in out of the regular season. Has been shown to have some mobile capabilities on the field, but can sling it when he needs to. Handoff up the middle, Ribera trying to plow through the linebacking unit of the Tigers, but not able to get past the 35. It's going to be 3rd and 5. .15 left to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and 5 on the Tigers 36. Tigers stack the line, send the house. Quick pass out left, caught by Michelle. Makes the man miss. And almost got into the ends. Had a chance for the end zone. If he broke that tackle, he was gone. And on the edge of the red zone, the Eagles go and move the chains. You'll see it here. Myra Michelle flicking right on the joystick. Ooh, what a juke right there.
Peyton Bollinger is having a horrible day at cornerback against Riley Michelle. You let that happen, and then you get bean topped earlier in the game. He's having a rough one.
Ribera still on his feet. And he punches his way up inside the 15 at the 12. 2nd and 2 coming up. 4:20 left to go here in the third. Eagles lead 36-0.
Second down and 2.
Handoff, left side, Ribera. Almost got there, but a diving tackle made by the man who's gotten reps at running back tonight, number 44, Parker Elliott, the junior inside linebacker, 6'2", 215. An absolute unit on the inside linebacker spot. Making the play there, saving a touchdown. Handoff. And Ribera cuts up the middle. And the Eagles have put a 40-burger on the Tigers. 42-0 the score. Ribera gets another one. And with 3:29 left here in the third, that far side of the field where the Ozark fans sit is dead. Kempke comes out to send an extra point through the uprights. He's missed one tonight. Kick is good. There was a penalty mark on the play, but the kick is good, and we're going to send it down to a sideline report with Taylor Dortilia.
I'm Taylor Dortilia. I'm down here at Eagle Stadium. It's the semifinals of districts. The weather just got pretty chilly. I just had to stick my hands in my pockets. The theme is Jersey night tonight, and I'm ready to get back to this game.
Extra point is good. After the play, we have 2 penalties. We have an unsportsmanlike conduct on Ozark. We also have one unsportsmanlike conduct on Nixa. Those penalties will offset. Wait.
Which what looks like to be the second matchup in the Battle of the Birds. The Joplin Eagles versus the Nixa Eagles. And if those stay the same, that means that game will be coming out to you next Friday. It will be here in Nixa, still will be $10 pay-per-view, or if you are listening on YouTube or on radio, you'll be able to listen to that one for free. But if you are wanting to get the video option, it's going to be a $10 pay-per-view, as will all postseason games for the Eagles. Cribbs sends one downfield. That one's caught by Cordell at the 9. been the main return man, and he gets hammered. Elijah Frazier stopped him dead in his tracks. Didn't even get to the 20-yard line. And now that we're past 35, it looks like turbo clock is on. This time's going to go past 3 minutes left to go here in the third. First and 10 from their own 20. The lone receiver out right, Clark, has had a quiet day unlike the last time these two teams faced 2 weeks ago. Motion behind the line of scrimmage. Russell, play action. Looks right side, almost tipped. Looks like Clark might have heard me a little bit as he gets a play. Or a ball thrown his way. He's able to get 4 on that one before he shoved out of bounds.
Is that the first reception for St. Clark? He's kind of been silent all game.
He hasn't had much all game. I think he's had a couple, but definitely wasn't his first. But one thing I want to point out here, look how Elijah Frazier is just getting across the field. He is everywhere on the defensive side of the ball. And he jarred that ball loose.
Yeah. Lucky that was on the sideline, not in the middle of the field.
Two receivers out right, one out left. Motion to the left side from the interior man on the slot on the left. Jet sweep left side, trying to find a hole somewhere. And he's going to get back to the line. And nothing else after that. Tried to make a play and turn the corner, but doesn't find anything. 3rd and 5 coming up with 1:30 left to go.
Assisted by number 90, Adam Gillespie. 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
Yeah, we'll see. Even if it's a playoff game, it looks a little less crowded here at Eagle Stadium than it normally is.
I think everyone left.
Probably.
Whole student section left. Half of them just went to go home and play Fortnite.
Be 100% honest, that's what I'm doing after this game. Russell trying to move outside, trying to scramble outside the pocket. Won't be a sack, able to get past the line of scrimmage. But 4th down coming up. Zane Stewart was the one who made the play, number 31. The sophomore linebacker who has had a great season. To his name so far, as you'll see right here, chips off the block. Holding him by the jersey. Zane Stewart came in, 17 solo, 17 assisted through the regular season with 34 total tackles on the year. Sophomore getting varsity reps, you can't complain about that type of season. 2 out left, try to get him to jump, nothing. And timeout called on by the Tigers. So with 20 seconds left, you are listening to Nixa Football on the Bob FM 107.5. And welcome back. 20 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers getting ready to send this one down the field. Is that who I think it is? Who's returning the punt?
I think it's the man himself, Brady Retone.
Didn't look like Riley Michelle. Yep, Brady Retone. One's a little short. It's going to take a short hop. Going to be down at the 37.
It's going to be down near the 37-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Nixa Eagles.
See who we bring out on the offensive side.
So Blevins is going to come back out. Timeout.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, no, because it was turbo clock. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going to send it to a break. We'll be back for the start of the 4th quarter.
Sorry, I'm busy with a half-baked idea. Do you think you can fix the drain?
Yes, Air Services does the highest quality work guaranteed.
I got your quote. Any surprises in the mix?
What we quote is what you pay, guaranteed.
Are you a good egg?
Sure, I'm highly trained and fully qualified.
Would you like a snack while you work?
I think I'm good.
Get $75 off plumbing at airservicesheatac.com.
Quarterback keeper Drew Blevins. He finds a hole. The back out on the left side, he gets short of the first down. Actually, you can probably get there. Lunge forward, got a few extra yards, and decides to move to change to start off the fourth quarter.
And that's one thing Drew Blevins we didn't really know about Drew Blevins coming into this. He was mainly just a guy who sat in the pocket, made his reads, made the throw, but he has shown that he can definitely be mobile when he needs to. Using his legs to get a first down there, great play for Drew Blevins.
Two out right, one out left. Pistol formation. Blevins takes a snap, hands off to Ryder. Ryder gets about 5 yards.
5 yards, a short amount of yards for the amount of yards he normally gets on those carries.
Said he only got 3. It looks like he got 5. 4 or 5, I should say.
I think that's just the scoreboard. He definitely got 5, but I do not want to know what it's like to have to tackle Malachi Ryder, and I'm glad I'm up here in the booth, not down there.
Yeah. Here's the snap. Blevins looks right immediately. Here's the throw. Looking wide open. Number 80, Baron Johnson. Touchdown, Eagles. Extends the lead to 49 points, about to be 50. Beautiful pass from Drew Blevins, connected to the junior wide receiver, Baron Johnson. And Baron Johnson, man, is he special, as me and Ryan witnessed in JV games. Beautiful, beautiful play there. Eagles are up 49.
And I mean, that's just bad coverage. I mean, a ton of space between the two of them. And not only that, that's Baron Johnson's first varsity touchdown coming in the postseason.
Beautiful. Here's the snap for the extra point. It's up, and it is good.
I really want to know if anyone's been not paying attention, got hit in the head with a football on an extra point with the band. I wonder when the last time it's happened, last finger, eventually.
So 10:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Nixa leads the Ozark Tigers 50-0 in this semifinal district matchup. And man, what a team Nixa has. And now it's just preparing for Joplin Eagles next week. I haven't checked on the score, but I guarantee you Kickapoo has not came back. But
me and you were talking about it. We thought Kickapoo was in a rather soft conference and didn't really have that bit hard of a schedule, and it's showing as Joplin is giving it to him. And here's another replay from inside the first quarter. Rylan Michelle over the head of the defender right there.
Disgusting.
The defender was number 22, Peyton Bollinger.
Lebanon has climbed back and took a 1-point lead against Branson. 29-28. 14 unanswered. So we get set for the kickoff. Like I mentioned, Nixa leads 50-0 here. Ozark just looking.
Last time the Eagles were in this formation, it was an onside kick.
Imagine.
Up 50.
Here's the kick. Received at the 10. Trying to find a hole. He finds a little bit of room there, but absolutely smothered at the 33-yard line is the Ozark returner.
On the kickoff return for the Tigers, he gets it up to the 30-yard.
What a hit.
Mm-hmm. That right there can sum up the entirety of how this game has been. Ozark trying to get something past Nixa, and they have just gotten absolutely manhandled all game. There's no other way to explain it when you're down 50.
Yeah. So the clock remains to tick away as there's a 50-point lead. Ozark looking for some points on the board. Here's the snap. Fake handoff, pass out right. That's Sam Clark. Sam Clark getting past 3 defenders and gets out just short of that first down.
And one thing that I've definitely noticed that there is a couple of JV guys out in the field right now.
Yeah, just got to get them familiar in varsity minutes, I guess. And we were wondering, we still have some varsity players lingering out there. I think it's just the cornerbacks. We're also seeing Kevon Flint play a little bit cornerback. It's 9 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter. Motion. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the line, but he pushes for about 3 yards and gets the first down. That'll move the change for the Ozark Tigers as they have about 8 minutes and 45 seconds left in ticks before their season is ending. And it's kind of just a bittersweet moment for all the seniors.
I'm waiting for the thank you senior chant. If they don't do that, then that's failure on the student section's part.
Too busy learning the cheers.
Hey, they're having fun over there. Don't knock on them. They're having. It's a Friday night. They're having a good time. Probably all about to go play Fortnite when they get home, because that's what I'm doing.
Here's the snap. Pass out right and drag down. It's number 42, J.P. Phillips, the senior wide receiver. Braden Park makes the tackle.
I definitely know a couple of the JV guys out there, because I have to shout him every time he's on the field. My twin brother out there on the field, number 86 out there, playing in the outside linebacker spot. You don't hear this because you're on the field, but love you, Ty.
Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. It's 2 yards. Bringing to 3rd and 4.
I mean, you're going for it. What do you got to lose? Maybe try and get that donut off the board. Look at the water tower there. Beautiful Eagle Stadium.
Ozark Tigers try to get that Nixa defense to jump off sides, but they've been really good about not doing it.
All year, Perry's been telling me he wants to clean up the pre-snap penalties, and not a single one in this game so far.
Motion left. Here's a handoff. Up the middle and absolutely smothered by that defense. And that brings it to 4th down. The Tigers, and we have an injury timeout on the field. And that doesn't look too good.
We have an injured player on the field.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things you have to worry about is when you're any type of lineman, the guy falling in your legs. That's number 52, one of the captains for this team, Johnny Williams. So we're going to step aside. We'll attend to him. We're going to hope he's okay. We'll be back after this injury break. Oh, he's...
And we're back here. You guys missed it, but a false start here on that 4th down. So that's going to push them back 5 yards as they're down 50-0 with 6 minutes left.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, for those who may just be tuning in or unaware, if the scores stay the same, district championship for District 5 Class 6 will be Battle of the Birds, Joplin versus Nixa here in Nixa next Friday night.
Going to be a great one. Me and Ryan on the call as always. 6 minutes left. Here's the snap. Looks out right, looking deep. Down goes Sam Clark. Did he get pass interference? Yes, he did. He gets the call. Boos rain from the Nixa side. Sam Clark gives a little flex, maybe a little angry because he wanted that catch. But either way, it'll be a 1st down here for the Ozark Tigers, and they get bailed out.
Once again, for all those wondering about the game next Friday, make sure to be tuning on Nixa social media and the website to know when tickets go on sale. And if you can't make it out to the game, you can pay $10 for the video, the full live production on YouTube, but also can listen for free on YouTube and on radio on the Bob FM 107.5.
The clock continues to tick away here with 5 minutes left here in the fourth. 50-0's the score. Ozark looking to get their first points of the game here. Pitch out right. Looked like a flea flicker. He passed it back to the quarterback and absolutely smothered. Ball's out, and Ozark gets on top of it, but that was a loss of about 10 yards on that. And slow to get up is number 52 for the Ozark Tigers, Johnny Williams, but he ends up getting up and he's carried off. Is that the guy that just got his leg snapped?
That's number 3 who dropped it, or who got hit. 52 was the one who got onto it. Yep, he was the guy who just got taken, who just had the injury earlier. Jumped onto that ball and held on for dear life.
Peyton Russell, the QB, got the flea flicker back and just got absolutely hammered.
You know, they could have at least maybe attempted to try that stuff
earlier in the game.
Earlier in the game.
So 2nd and 20, loss of 10 on that play. 2 out right, 1 out left. 1 on the backfield with Russell. 4 defensive linemen sit in front of the offensive line. Here's a snap. Immediately rolling out right. Here's a look. Pass is caught on the sideline. Stays in bounds. 42. J.P. Phillips on the catch. Beautiful pass and beautiful catch there. That was great coverage by Nixa defense. You just can't do anything about that.
Yeah, I mean, he was on him like a cheap suit, but wasn't able to break up the pass play right there. 3rd and 12 coming up.
Just like you mentioned, 3rd down and 12 as we're going to see some subs here from the Nixa defense. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the game. Ozark just trying to get some points on the board to avoid a shutout. Jeremy Cordell's first season as the Ozarks head coach won during 2-9 season and a district semifinal loss.
He's got a 50% win ratio in the playoffs.
Empty backfield, and we're going to get a timeout called by the Ozark Tigers. That will be their second. And you are listening.
He'll be having a dance party at his house coming up at the 5th quarter.
Welcome back here to Palace Eagles Stadium. Nixa Eagles lead the Ozark Tigers 50-0 here in the Backyard Brawl Part 2 in the district semifinal. 2:57 remaining. Ozark Tigers have the ball on Nixa's 39-yard line. 3rd and 11. No men in the backfield. 22s, actually 2 out left, 3 out right. I couldn't see him. He kind of blended in on that. Far sideline, immediately rolls right. Here's the throw. Believe that is Sam Clark. The catch. Yeah, it was a scary fall there, but he gets about 6. 4th and 6. I thought it would be 4th and 5. They say 4th and 7. Chris Russell says 4th and 6. So either way, it's 4th down and a not good margin. One on the backfield, 2 out left, 1 out right. 4th down, possibly the last offensive drive of their season. Here's a snap, looking out right, here's the throw. in and out of the hands of J.P. Phillips, and the shutout is secured for the Nixa Eagles. 50-0's the score as we see the JV offense start to trickle onto the field as the clock continues to tick, and that's the final drive of the Ozark Tigers offensive season.
And I don't know if the defender got a hand on it. It looked like my twin brother playing outside linebacker spot may have gotten a hand on it. He was awfully close. I couldn't tell from up here from our angle, but he may have gotten a hand on that ball. I'm not too sure.
Here's the snap to Maddox Gibson. Handoff up the middle. Gets 3 yards. We're going to take a second to look around what's happening here. 28-7, Republic leads Willard right now. 35-7's the score, Joplin and Kickapoo. And I don't think most of them are updated. So 2 out right, 1 out left. Snap to Maddox Gibson. Handoff up the middle. Another 3 yards there as the clock continues to tick away. JV's playing hurry-up offense because this is probably the last time they'll touch the field this season, so they're trying to get everything in they can.
And for those, I know it's still football season, but on the 15th of November, basketball season's going to start up with the Jamborees. We'll be doing broadcasts on those.
Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. 30 seconds remaining. And I believe they're going to run another play here. Maybe not.
I was going to say, watch it be a play-action bomb downfield.
And the Eagles secure their 10th win of the season. Perfection. 10 wins, 0 losses. Heading to the district championship against the Joplin Eagles. 50-0's the final score. Ozark Tigers ends their season 2-9. Jeremy Cordell, welcome to Southwest Missouri and welcome to the Backyard Brawl.
The fight song is going to continue to play for another day. I am excited for next Friday. Here at the Palace, the Eagles versus the Eagles. Joplin takes a trip east here to Nixa, Missouri. That is going to be an amazing matchup. It was a great game during the regular season out in Joplin. Nixa's going to get their second shutout of the year. Wasn't able to pick it up last time they played this team, but able to pick it up this time.
44 tonight. You put an outstanding game for the Ozark Tigers.
Well, I think that's all I have.
That's all I have up here. We're going to have a player of the game interview with Riley Michelle. That is our player of the game. We didn't even need a poll. That was a pretty unanimous decision. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for this first playoff game. Thank goodness it's not the last one, and I don't plan on it being anytime soon. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you next Friday night here in Nixa. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ron Swanson.
I'm Aiden Hopkins.
And we'll see y'all next Friday night. Have a good night, everyone.
Correction, there is no fireworks show tonight. No fireworks show, but here comes the Nixa fight song. Once again, congratulations to your Nixa Eagles! On behalf of the timekeepers, Mary Calhoun and Brock Lansing, My spotter, Brian Steele, our video board operator, Nixa High School senior Nate Kluver, and myself, Chris Russell. We'll see you right back here next Friday night.
I'm here with player of the game, Rylan Michelle. Rylan, what did you do differently than last game playing Ozark?
It was kind of just the same thing, really, just playing my role, and, worked out well for us.
What's going to happen next week?
We got to try and go 1-0, start over. It's a new season, so.
Awesome. Thank you. Congratulations. Fireworks!
I've got 3 meetings, 4 time zones, first one starts. 60 seconds. Can you fix my power situation?
At Air Services, we are fully trained and qualified, guaranteed.
Well, your quote's good, but what am I really gonna pay?
What we quote is what you pay, guaranteed.
And you stand behind your work?
You're getting the highest quality work, and that's a guarantee.
Any tips?
Yeah. Just picture them in their underwear.
Save $50 on electrical services at airservicesheatac.com.
Christmas is coming to Atos Center for the Performing Arts. The Grand Ole Christmas Show on Friday, December 1st will bring the holiday magic of variety radio show with music and laughter for the entire family. You don't want to miss the Very Merry Christmas and More tour on Thursday, December 7th, featuring New Song and Jeremy Camp. Both shows will get you in the holiday spirit. Bring the whole family to experience these performances in the Meridian Title Performance Hall. Get your tickets today at aetoscenter.net.
Hey kids, Dr. Kopp here. Do you like turkeys? Do you like trophies? Do you like turkeys on trophies? Well then I've got the fun event for you. It's the Great Gobble Gallop. Yes, the Great Gobble Gallop.
Come on out to Inman on November 11th for the Great Gobble Gallop.
We've got a costume contest, a live DJ, and a turkey gobbling contest. You don't want to miss it. In fact, one lucky person will get their very own frozen Thanksgiving turkey. What? Yes, a Thanksgiving turkey. And check this out. The school that has the most participation will get to turkey your teacher. Your PE teacher will have to wear something like this all day. So you'll definitely want to come to turkey your teacher. This event is brought to you by the School Health Advisory Council. This is the same group that puts on the Nixa Iron Chef. Check out the link below, sign up, and show up
November 11th to Inman Intermediate.
It's going to be awesome. I've got my turkey call ready because I want to win that turkey gobble contest. It goes like this. Gobble, gobble, what? Gobble, gobble, what? Come to the Gobble Gallop. Woo!